Did you know that some of the fruits you consume daily might secretly be harming your health? As we grow older, our bodies undergo changes, and certain foods that were once perfectly fine can become hazardous, especially if you're on medication or dealing with conditions like diabetes, heart disease, or kidney problems. Just last month, a 72-year-old man suffered from intense dizziness and confusion, all because of a fruit he had eaten for years without a second thought. And he's not the only one. Many seniors unknowingly consume fruits that could be putting their well-being at serious risk. Today, we're unveiling 7 fruits that older adults should avoid. More importantly, we'll share safe and delicious alternatives that allow you to enjoy your diet without unnecessary health threats. Some of these might surprise you. And the 7th one is something many people eat daily without realizing the potential danger. Before we start, we ask you to like the video and leave a comment to help the channel grow. Subscribe and activate the notification bell to stay updated on our content. Now, let's dive into the first fruit on our list. It may seem harmless, but for seniors, it can actually be toxic. Star fruit, the hidden danger. Star fruit might look like an innocent tropical delight, but for older adults, it can pose serious, even life-threatening risks, especially for those with kidney problems. The hidden threat comes from caramboxin, a neurotoxin that healthy kidneys can filter out with ease. However, 1 in 3 seniors has reduced kidney function without realizing it. When this toxin builds up in the bloodstream, it can lead to dizziness, confusion, vomiting, seizures, and even coma. John, a 72-year-old from Florida, thought he was making a smart dietary choice by adding star fruit to his morning smoothies. Within a week, he started experiencing sudden memory lapses, dizziness, and overwhelming fatigue. Initially, he assumed it was just part of aging, but his symptoms worsened until he collapsed at home. His family rushed him to the hospital, where doctors discovered that the star fruit had triggered severe neurotoxic effects due to his mild but undiagnosed kidney condition. "I had no idea star fruit could do this," he admitted after his recovery. This isn't an isolated incident. The National Kidney Foundation warns that for seniors with impaired kidney function, consuming even a single star fruit can cause serious neurological damage. The concerning part? Many people are unaware of their kidney issues until it's too late. Symptoms such as fatigue, swollen ankles, or changes in urination could signal reduced kidney function. If you enjoy tropical fruits, consider swapping out star fruit for Asian pears, which offer a crisp, juicy texture without the risks, or dragon fruit, which delivers an exotic appeal while being completely safe. These alternatives are easy to find and won't put your health in danger. Have you or someone you know ever experienced a reaction to star fruit? Let us know in the comments. Now let's move on to the second fruit, one that seems perfectly harmless but can lead to dangerous blood sugar spikes and even pose a choking risk for seniors. Grapes, the blood sugar trap. Grapes are often considered a quick and healthy snack, easy to eat, sweet, and refreshing. However, for older adults, they can be surprisingly risky, especially for those managing diabetes or prediabetes, which affects nearly 50% of Americans over 65. The problem? Grapes are packed with natural sugar. A single cup of grapes contains as much sugar as 4 sugar cubes. Due to their high glycemic index, they can cause rapid spikes in blood sugar, leading to fatigue, dizziness, and long-term complications such as nerve damage and vision issues. Patricia, a 68-year-old from Chicago, believed she was making a healthier choice by replacing her afternoon cookies with a bowl of grapes. Within weeks, her blood sugar levels became unstable, affecting her energy, mood, and even her eyesight. "I never thought something as simple as grapes could have such a big impact on me," she admitted during the follow-up appointment. But sugar isn't the only concern. Grapes also pose a serious choking hazard for seniors. As we age, our swallowing reflex slows down, increasing the risk of choking. Since grapes have a smooth and slippery texture, they can easily become lodged in the throat, particularly when eaten whole. Over the past 5 years, the National Safety Council has documented a 30% rise in choking incidents involving grapes among seniors. So, what's a safer alternative? If you enjoy snacking on fruit, consider fresh berries like blueberries or raspberries, which contain less sugar and are rich in antioxidants that promote brain health. Another excellent option is melon chunks, which offer a similar sweetness but allow for better portion control. If you still want to enjoy grapes, follow this simple guideline. Always cut them into quarters to minimize choking hazards, and limit yourself to no more than 6 pieces at a time. Pairing grapes with a protein source, such as cheese, can also help slow sugar absorption and prevent sudden blood sugar spikes. Have you ever experienced unexpected effects from eating grapes? Share your experiences in the comments. Now let's move on to fruit number 3. Though widely praised for its health benefits, it can secretly cause digestive problems and interfere with medication effectiveness. Oranges, the acid reflux trigger. Oranges are loaded with vitamin C and antioxidants, making them seem like the ultimate immune-boosting fruit. However, for seniors, they come with unexpected drawbacks, especially for those who suffer from acid reflux, medication interactions, or dental sensitivity. One major concern with oranges is their high acidity. As we age, the muscle responsible for keeping stomach acid from flowing back into the esophagus weakens, increasing the likelihood of acid reflux and heartburn. In fact, more than 60% of adults over 60 experience acid reflux, and citrus fruits are among the biggest culprits. Margaret, a 73-year-old from Minnesota, drank a glass of fresh orange juice every morning, believing it was strengthening her immune system. However, she soon found herself waking up in the middle of the night with intense heartburn and a burning sensation in her throat. Once she eliminated oranges from her diet, she was finally able to sleep through the night again. I never connected my acid reflux to oranges until my doctor mentioned it, she admitted. But that's not the only hidden danger. Oranges can interfere with over 50 commonly prescribed medications for seniors, including those for blood pressure, cholesterol, and depression. According to the Mayo Clinic, consuming oranges or drinking orange juice within 2 hours of taking these medications can affect how well they work, potentially putting your health at risk. Additionally, oranges can contribute to tooth enamel erosion. As we age, enamel becomes thinner, and frequent exposure to citrus acid can lead to heightened tooth sensitivity, decay, and long-term damage. So, what's a better alternative? You don't need oranges to meet your daily vitamin C needs. Instead, try red bell peppers, which actually contain more vitamin C than oranges but without the acidity. Another great choice is kiwi, which is packed with nutrients while being gentle on the stomach. If you can't give up oranges, follow these precautions. Avoid eating them on an empty stomach. Dilute orange juice with water in a 1-to-1 ratio to reduce acidity, and never consume them within 2 hours of taking medication. Have you ever experienced acid reflux or digestive discomfort after eating oranges? Let us know in the comments. Now, let's move on to fruit number 4, often hailed as a superfood but capable of secretly contributing to weight gain and affecting medication effectiveness. Avocados, the hidden fat bomb. Avocados are frequently celebrated as a nutrient-dense superfood packed with healthy fats. However, for seniors, excessive consumption can lead to unintended problems. While they contain heart-friendly monounsaturated fats, they are also extremely high in calories. For older adults, this can result in weight gain, medication interactions, and even unexpected allergic reactions. A single medium-sized avocado contains approximately 240 calories, nearly as much as a full meal for some seniors. The American Heart Association warns that as we age, our metabolism slows down and our caloric needs decrease. Consistently eating avocados without adjusting portion sizes can cause gradual weight gain, which adds strain to the joints, heart, and overall mobility. Robert, a 75-year-old from Denver, started eating avocado toast every morning, believing it was a healthier breakfast choice. Within 3 months, he had gained 12 pounds, which worsened his joint pain and made daily activities more challenging. I thought I was making a smart dietary choice, but I didn't realize how calorie-dense avocados were until my doctor pointed it out, he shared. But weight gain isn't the only concern. Avocados can also interfere with various medications, including blood thinners, blood pressure drugs, and even certain antidepressants. Due to their high vitamin K content, avocados can reduce the effectiveness of blood-thinning medications like warfarin, potentially increasing the risk of harmful blood clots. Despite their many health benefits, consuming avocados in excess can also impact potassium levels, which may be dangerous for individuals with kidney disease or heart conditions. Another unexpected risk is avocado allergies, especially for seniors with latex sensitivities. Research indicates that approximately 6% of people over 65 have a latex allergy. Since avocados contain proteins similar to those in latex, they can trigger allergic reactions, even if someone has eaten them without issues in the past. Symptoms can range from mild itching and stomach discomfort to severe breathing difficulties. So, what's the alternative? If you love the taste and texture of avocados but want to minimize risks, consider heart-healthy substitutes like olive oil or small portions of nuts, particularly walnuts and almonds. These alternatives provide similar nutrients without interfering with medications. If you do choose to eat avocados, limit your intake to 1/4 of an avocado per day. Always pair it with other foods, and monitor your body for any unusual reactions. Have you noticed changes in your weight, digestion, or how your medications work after eating avocados? Share your experience in the comments. Now let's move on to fruit number 5, a popular summer favorite that can unexpectedly disrupt fluid balance and cause blood sugar spikes. Watermelon, the food balance disruptor. Watermelon is often considered the ideal summer snack, hydrating, refreshing, and naturally sweet. However, for seniors, this fruit can present unexpected risks, particularly for those with heart disease, kidney issues, or diabetes. While watermelon is made up of over 90% water, its high natural sugar content and potential impact on fluid balance make it a concerning choice for older adults. One major issue is its high glycemic index. Despite its water content, watermelon can cause blood sugar levels to rise as quickly as soda. According to the American Diabetes Association, consuming 2 cups of watermelon can affect blood sugar levels in a way similar to drinking a can of soda, making it risky for seniors with diabetes or insulin resistance. Betty, a 78-year-old from Arizona, believed she was making a healthy decision by eating watermelon every day to stay hydrated during the summer. However, within days, she noticed unusual swelling in her legs and had trouble breathing. She was rushed to the hospital, where doctors found that her body was retaining excess fluid, making it harder for her heart to function. What she didn't realize was that watermelon's high water and potassium content can disrupt the body's fluid balance, especially for those taking diuretics or heart medications. For seniors with kidney disease, watermelon poses an additional hidden danger. Its high potassium levels can be difficult for aging kidneys to process, leading to irregular heart rhythms, muscle weakness, and in severe cases, even heart failure. Since 40% of adults over 65 have reduced kidney function, consuming too much potassium-rich food like watermelon can silently put their health at risk. So, what's a safer way to stay hydrated and refreshed? Instead of watermelon, try cucumber slices infused in water for a naturally hydrating option without the sugar spike. Frozen berry chunks are another excellent alternative, offering sweetness while helping to regulate blood sugar levels more effectively. If you absolutely love watermelon, follow this safety guide. Limit yourself to a small cup per serving. Pair it with a protein source like nuts or cheese to slow sugar absorption, and avoid eating it late in the evening to reduce fluid retention. Have you ever experienced bloating or blood sugar fluctuations after eating watermelon? Share your thoughts in the comments. Now, let's move on to fruit number 6. Many seniors eat this to aid digestion, but in reality, it could be causing more harm than good. Papaya, the digestive system challenger. Papaya is often recommended as a digestive aid due to its natural enzyme, papain, which helps break down proteins. However, while it may be beneficial for some, papaya can present unexpected health risks for seniors, including dangerous medication interactions, allergic reactions, and digestive discomfort. One of the primary concerns is how papaya affects commonly prescribed medications. The FDA has issued warnings about papaya's ability to interfere with blood thinners, diabetes medications, and even some antibiotics. Papain can amplify the effects of blood thinners, increasing the risk of excessive bleeding and easy bruising. For seniors managing their blood sugar, papaya can interfere with insulin absorption and diabetes medications, leading to unpredictable fluctuations in blood sugar levels. Helen, a 71-year-old from San Diego, began eating papaya daily to support her digestion. Within weeks, she noticed that her blood pressure medication wasn't working as effectively, and her blood sugar became harder to regulate. After consulting her doctor, she learned that papaya was affecting the effectiveness of her medications, making it more difficult for her body to maintain balance. Another hidden risk is papaya's connection to latex allergies. Studies indicate that 35% of seniors with latex allergies also react to papaya, even if they had previously eaten it without issues. These allergic responses can start as mild itching in the mouth or stomach discomfort, but in severe cases, they can escalate to breathing difficulties, swelling, or even anaphylaxis. Finally, while papaya aids digestion for some, seniors with sensitive stomachs or acid reflux may find that it actually irritates the digestive tract. This can result in bloating, acid reflux, and stomach pain. Many older adults report that after turning 60, papaya no longer aids their digestion but instead causes more discomfort. So, what's a better option for digestive health? Instead of papaya, try probiotic-rich foods like plain yogurt or fermented vegetables, which promote gut health without interfering with medications. Ginger tea is another excellent choice. It's gentle on the stomach and naturally helps reduce bloating and nausea. If you love papaya, follow these safety guidelines. Avoid eating it on an empty stomach. Check with your doctor or pharmacist about possible medication interactions. And start with a small portion, just 2 to 3 small pieces, to test your tolerance. Have you ever noticed unexpected side effects after eating papaya? Share your experience in the comments. Now, let's move on to the final fruit on our list. Many seniors eat this daily, thinking it's a healthy choice, but it could actually be putting their heart at risk. Bananas, the potassium overload risk. Bananas are among the most widely consumed fruits in the world, valued for their convenience, natural sweetness, and high potassium content. However, for seniors, consuming too much potassium can become a serious issue, especially for those with kidney disease, heart conditions, or those taking certain medications. Potassium is crucial for muscle function and heart health, but as we age, our kidneys become less efficient at regulating potassium levels. In fact, about 40% of adults over 65 have reduced kidney function, often without realizing it. When the body struggles to remove excess potassium, it can lead to a dangerous condition called hyperkalemia, which can cause irregular heartbeats, muscle weakness, and even sudden cardiac arrest. James, a 74-year-old from Texas, had been eating 2 bananas a day for years, believing they were an excellent source of energy. One morning, he suddenly felt dizzy, weak, and experienced a racing heartbeat. At the hospital, doctors discovered that his potassium levels were dangerously high, putting him at risk for a serious heart arrhythmia. His doctor immediately advised him to cut back on bananas. Beyond potassium concerns, bananas are also high in natural sugars, which can lead to spikes in blood sugar, especially for seniors with diabetes or prediabetes. Since bananas primarily contain fast-adjusting carbohydrates, they can cause a quick rise in blood sugar followed by an energy crash, leaving you feeling more fatigued than before. So, what's a better alternative? If you're looking for an energy-boosting fruit with lower potassium, try berries like strawberries or blueberries, which offer essential vitamins and antioxidants without the potassium overload. If you enjoy the texture of bananas, consider baked sweet potatoes, which provide slow-releasing carbohydrates and fiber to help keep blood sugar levels stable. If you still want to include bananas in your diet, follow these precautions. Limit yourself to half a banana per serving, avoid eating them on an empty stomach, and check with your doctor if you take medications that affect potassium levels, such as diuretics or blood pressure medications. Have you ever experienced fatigue or heart palpitations after eating bananas? Let us know in the comments. Now that we've covered all 7 fruits, let's summarize the key takeaways to help you make smarter and safer fruit choices as you age. But you may be wondering, aren't fruits supposed to be healthy? The truth is, while fruits are rich in vitamins and nutrients, not all of them have the same effect on the body, especially as we age. How aging affects the way our bodies process fruits. As we grow older, our metabolism slows, our digestive system becomes more sensitive, and key organs like the kidneys, heart, and liver must work harder to process the foods we eat. Fruits that would perfectly fine in your 30s or 40s may suddenly cause problems in your 60s and beyond. Reduced kidney function. With age, the kidneys naturally become less efficient, making it harder to filter out excess potassium from bananas watermelon, and avocados, or remove toxins like caramboxin from star fruit. Increased sensitivity to sugar. Many seniors develop insulin resistance or diabetes, making high-sugar fruits like grapes and watermelon riskier than they appear. Weaker digestion. As stomach acid production declines, breaking down acidic fruits like oranges and papayas becomes more difficult, leading to acid reflux and stomach discomfort. Medication interactions. Many older adults take daily medications that certain fruits can interfere with. Oranges and papayas, for example, can affect blood pressure and blood-thinning medications, leading to serious health risks. Understanding these changes doesn't mean you have to eliminate fruit from your diet. It just means you need to be more mindful about which fruits you choose and how you eat them. The myth of healthy eating. Why not everything natural is safe? Many seniors assume that if something is natural, it must be healthy. But just because a food is unprocessed doesn't mean it's good for everyone. Honey is natural, but it still raises blood sugar just like processed sweets. Nuts are natural, but they're high in calories and fat, which can lead to weight gain and digestive issues when eaten in excess. Salt is a natural mineral, but too much of it can contribute to high blood pressure and kidney problems. Fruits are no different. What's beneficial for one person may not be suitable for another, especially at different stages of life. Smart fruit choices. What to eat instead. Rather than focusing on which fruits to avoid, let's look at the best options for seniors. The ideal fruits are low in sugar, to prevent blood sugar spikes. Gentle on digestion, to minimize acid reflux and stomach discomfort. Safe for kidney and heart health, meaning they are low in potassium and acidity. Here are some of the best fruit options for seniors. Berries, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, rich in antioxidants, low in sugar, and great for brain health. Apples, high in fiber, low in sugar, and beneficial for digestion. Just be sure to chew them well or eat them sliced. Pears, similar to apples but softer, making them easier to chew and digest. Kiwi, a great source of vitamin C without the high acidity of oranges. Melons, cantaloupe, honeydew, hydrating and delicious, with lower sugar content than watermelon. By choosing the right fruits, you can still enjoy delicious flavors and essential nutrients without compromising your health. Making smarter, safer choices. As we age, our metabolism slows, our organs work harder, and foods that once seemed harmless can have unexpected effects. The good news is that there are always safe and delicious alternatives. Swap oranges for bell peppers to get your vitamin C. Replace watermelon with cucumbers for hydration without the sugar spike. Choose berries instead of grapes to better regulate blood sugar. Small adjustments can make a big difference in how you feel every day. Your health is too valuable to take unnecessary risks. By making informed choices and paying attention to how your body reacts, you can continue enjoying your favorite foods while protecting your well-being. If you've noticed changes in how certain fruits affect you as you've gotten older, share your experience in the comments. Your insights could help others in our community. If you found this information useful, don't forget to subscribe for more health tips designed specifically for seniors. Stay informed, stay empowered, and most importantly, stay healthy. Your future self will thank you for making smart choices today.